I cannot believe it कि मुझे 20 साल लग गए, I'm 37 years old, to figure this out कि makeup में actually the brand doesn't quite matter. It is the technique with which you apply your makeup that actually makes your makeup last. आज की वीडियो में मैं आपके साथ शेयर करूंगी मेरा 10 मिनट मेकअप रूटीन which ensures कि आपका मेकअप 10 घंटे से ज्यादा आपके चेहरे पे लास्ट करता है. हेलो एंड वेलकम टू स्किन केयर सिंप्लीफाइड. मेरा नाम है निपुन, आपकी स्किन केयर बेस्टी, नाउ अ सर्टिफाइड स्किन केयर कंसल्टेंट. और आज की वीडियो में हम ब्रेक ले रहे हैं फ्रॉम स्किन केयर एंड वी आर डाइविंग इनटू द वर्ल्ड ऑफ मेकअप, क्योंकि कुछ 15 दिन पहले मैंने इस टेक्निक को परफेक्ट किया है. सो दिस इज न्यू फॉर मी and I have seen some fabulous results with it, and that is what I want to share. A 10-minute makeup routine, it's mostly a base routine जो आपको लास्ट करेगा 10 घंटे से भी ज्यादा. वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले वीडियो को लाइक कर दें, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दें. मैं बनाती हूँ स्किन केयर रिलेटेड कंटेंट हफ्ते में 4 बार, मंडे, वेडनेसडे, फ्राइडे और संडे. अब करते हैं वीडियो को शुरू. सो मेरा स्किन टाइप ड्राई है, लेकिन समर्स में माई स्किन टेंड्स टू गेट एक्सेसिवली ऑयली, स्पेशली ऑन द टी जोन. और ये टी जोन ऑयली होना, बाकी का चेहरा ड्राई रहना इज अ कॉमन प्रॉब्लम फॉर मोस्ट पीपल बिकॉज हमारी स्किन थोड़ी कॉम्बिनेशन टाइप की होती है. सो पहले मैं क्या करती थी, व्हेन आई वुड डू माई मेकअप, 1-2-3 घंटे के बाद माई स्किन वुड टेंड टू गेट अ लिटिल ऑयली. मैं बाथरूम में जाती थी, आई वुड टेक सम टिश्यू एंड आई वुड टैप टैप टैप, रीअप्लाई माई सनस्क्रीन विद अ स्प्रे एंड देन आई वुड डू इट अगेन आफ्टर अ फ्यू आवर्स. लेकिन that would mean that by the end of the day, and when I say end of the day, till about like 8:30-ish, my makeup would look cracky. साइड से पैचेस दिखने शुरू हो जाते थे, सेंटर वुड बी ऑयली, थोड़ा बहुत रब ऑफ हो जाता था, इट वुड नॉट लुक नाइस. सो आई एक्चुअली वेंट बैक टू टिकटॉक एंड यूट्यूब एंड आई स्टार्टेड वॉचिंग all of the makeup gurus that I have followed for many years, and I came across this one technique जो ज़्यादा नई नहीं है, and इसे मैंने ट्राई किया अलग अलग तरीकों से, अलग अलग ब्रांड्स के साथ, basically to prove to you guys that the brand doesn't matter. So this technique which I'm going to show you now, मैंने इसे ट्राई किया है with a really expensive foundation which is Labs by Lady Gaga. मैंने इसे ट्राई किया है with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. मैंने इसे ट्राई किया है with the Maybelline Fit Me, and today I'm going to use it with Maybelline Fit Me. Point I'm trying to make is, if you can afford an expensive foundation, and some of the foundations are beautiful, more power to you. But in case you can't afford a really expensive foundation, don't think that you can't get a flawless base, because I swear you can. मैं आपको एक चीज बताना चाहती हूँ, आई एम गेटिंग रेडी फॉर वर्क. सो मैं अपना स्किन केयर कंप्लीट कर चुकी हूँ. आज का मेरा स्किन केयर जो मॉर्निंग रूटीन था, चेहरा क्लेंस करने के बाद आई हैव यूज्ड द कॉपर पेप्टाइड सेरम, लिटिल बिट ऑफ नायासिनामाइड. उसके बाद मैंने मॉइस्चराइजर नहीं लगाया, मैंने डायरेक्टली लगाया सनस्क्रीन. नाउ माई फेस इज कंप्लीटली ड्राई, इट्स कंप्लीटली मैट. नाउ वी आर गोना गेट स्टार्टेड. इस टेक्निक में जो पहली चीज आपको करनी है, यू नीड टू पाउडर योर फेस विद अ लूज पाउडर और अ ट्रांसल्यूसेंट पाउडर. एंड मैं आपको सबसे पहले बता दूं कि इसमें गलतियां क्या होती हैं. तो जब मैंने ये टेक्निक शुरू में ट्राई करनी शुरू करी थी, आई वॉज ओवर पाउडरिंग, तो मेरा ना फेस फिर मेकअप थोड़ा केकी हो गया था. सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज गेट वन ऑफ दीज ट्रायंगल ब्रशेस, ये अमेजोन पे मिलते हैं. द अफोर्डेबल लूज पाउडर दैट आई एम यूजिंग इज दिस शी ग्लैम इंस्टा रेडी. इसमें यहाँ पे यू गेट लाइक अ प्रेस्ड पाउडर, एंड देन यहाँ पे नीचे you get this loose powder. This is like white and translucent. Now when you start applying this, just make sure, थोड़ा सा लेके, that you're only applying it on the areas where you know you get oily. पूरे चेहरे पे आपको ऐसे पाउडर नहीं करना है. You will see some videos on TikTok, पर वो काफी खराब हो जाता है. So just gently dab it, जैसे मेरे areas हैं. So it is this side of my cheeks. इतना कर लिया आपने. उसके बाद जो रिमेनिंग पाउडर है, डोंट टेक एनीथिंग न्यू, जस्ट टैप ऑफ एंड देन जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू डू दिस. You're not taking any more product. This is what you're doing. Now this is going to mattify your skin, and the usual technique, and ये मैं भी बता चुकी हूँ, is always that go with your creams first, then go with your liquids, then do your powders, blah blah blah. यहाँ सब कुछ change हो रहा है. So we've really powdered our face. Now you're gonna go in with your foundation and concealer. Now it really depends on you कि आप क्या use करते हो. I sometimes use a concealer, sometimes I skip it, I just use a foundation. आज के routine में, because this is my 10-minute routine and mostly I don't need a concealer, I am directly going to go in with my foundation. So I have two beauty blenders here. I have the mini one and I have this one. And I've got this Maybelline Fit Me Fresh Tint SPF 50. and iska SPF is not enough. I've already put a lot of SPF before, and my shade is 02. This is apparently supposed to have vitamin C and really good for your skin. So I've taken quite a bit of amount, and then I am just going to take it on my beauty blender. This new version of Maybelline Fit Me is not as smooth as the older one. Takes a little time, but it blends pretty well. At this point, I don't need any additional product from my under eye area, but ye chote wale beauty blender se, I am just going to make sure that everything is set correctly. And then for my neck, I'm going to take a little more because this is like over. And then I'm going to just finish off my neck. Now we're going to do a super important step again with this, actually not this one. We're going to do a super important step, and which is to set our under eye and the rest of the face. Now setting is important. I got this finger blender kind of a thing, and I'm taking this Rimmel pressed powder. It's again kind of translucent, and I'm just going to bloop, bloop, bloop my eye area. I got this from Shein, by the way, but I'm pretty sure ye Amazon pe bhi milta hai. And actually this is just the right size to do the rest. So I'm just going to do this as well. And that's it. I'm not powdering the rest of the face. I'm trying to keep it really, really simple. Now, in most cases, if you are going to have a really, really long day, I do recommend that you do a little bit of baking. And I know a lot of times women, especially agar aapki skin mature hai, aapko bahut wrinkles hai, you get scared of it. The secret is to use a really finely milled powder and use very little. Aise matlab like 20-year-olds, you're not going to take bahut sara powder and bake. You're just, after you set, when you bake, your makeup is going to last literally all day. Bake, I'm just going to take this translucent powder again. Itna sara aa gaya mere brush pe. I'm going to tap it off. And I'm just doing very little. Take it off, tap it again. And very little. I'm not trying to bake to get, extra brightness or anything. I am just baking to make sure that ye last kare. And now just give it a few minutes. While you're doing this, agar aapke aur koi powder products hain, like your blush, your contour, whatever, you can use this. I will quickly use whatever I have to. Now that the foundation part is officially over, I go in with the Sun Bunny by Too Faced to actually use it as a bronzing powder to give some dimension to my face. I also use this around my nose. And I'm using some basic blush because blush is important. Now I'm going to take this broad brush and just swipe it under my eyes to get rid of any powder. And I feel my cheeks are looking a little too red, but it all just kind of comes together. So abhi main kuch nahi karungi. Now is the most important step. Now before you go forward and do your eyes, lips, whatever else, you need to do one more thing, and which is use a setting spray. I'm using this one. This is the Catrice Oil Control Matte Fixing Spray. It is supposed to be hydrating, pore minimizing, all of those good things. Thoda sa reh gaya hai. But before you use any setting spray, do yourself a favor and get yourself a nice fan from Amazon. Bahut sasta mil jata hai. This you can even use in between your skincare when you are like fanning yourself or whatever. Setting spray, everyone says कि बहुत थोड़ा सा ही लगाना होता है, etc. Thoda sa doesn't work for me. Look at what I'm going to do. I literally soaked my face. And now I'm quickly going to fan it. And now all of your makeup, everything has just melted and it has come together. Iske baad you can go do your brows, you can do your eyeshadow, you can do whatever else. I'm going to do a little bit and show you. Also very quickly, if you feel my lips are looking very red, I have no product on. But I have discovered this one lip balm which is crazy good, and uss pe main ek alag video banaungi, or I'll mention it in a different video. I've just been using it for 3-4 days, and every single day I wake up and I feel my lips are looking pinkier and prettier and whatever else. So instead of the Benefit Precisely My Brow, I'm actually using this NYX brow pencil, and this seems to be working pretty well. Shadow लगाने से पहले, if you guys feel कि आपके यहाँ creasing हुई है, जो बहुत normal है, सबको होती है, take your little finger blender and just like mattify it first. इस तरह से remove the creasing by lightly blending it out. Now you can apply a powder, you can apply a eye primer, you can apply whatever. I am just not going to apply anything. इसी पे थोड़ा सा powder बच गया था, which I'm going to just press on. And that's it. इस technique में, or in any technique, less is more. It's not like you can't use a concealer. You can use whatever you want, but you have to go very slowly in the process and बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं लगाना है. थोड़ा product निकाल के you can keep evaluating how much more you need. Now I'm going to quickly do my eyes because I'm getting late. How do people do this? You know, I see these videos on TikTok where they do this get ready with me in a hurry and I have 10 minutes to get ready. But I'll just die of a panic attack only if I start shooting something like this. I have woken up extra early to shoot this video before work because I can't do this jaldi thing. I've just used a single color from my Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. So this is all I'm going to do for eyeshadow. I mostly am just going to do a single shadow thing. I'll wear my mascara and wear my lipstick and I'm done. Like, this is my routine. This is how I like to go to work. So if you like this technique, I really suggest that you guys try it out. With whatever products you have, just give it a try. Come back to this video and leave me a comment. I'm really wanting to know whether this worked on you. I want to know how, like, whether this works on different types of skin types, textures. अगर ये सब पे work करता है कि नहीं. नहीं भी करता तो आके बता देना that Nipun, you were wrong. It didn't really work on us. I'm really keen to know. So if you do try it out, come back and leave me a comment. If you enjoyed this video, do consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. I will see you next time. Till then, take great care of yourself. Bye.